No more! No more! No more!
A thumbs down from Boston on the Supreme Court nomination of Brett Kavanaugh in a call for survivors of sexual assault to be heard. This morning at a rally on City Hall Plaza, elected officials and advocates for women denounced Kavanaugh's qualifications. They also called for a full review of sexual misconduct allegations against him by at least 3 women, including Christine Blasey Ford. The rally took place just before the arrival in Boston of a possible swing vote on the nomination, Arizona Senator Jeff Flake.
The American people deserve the truth. We are entitled to the truth. Survivors are entitled to justice. And after Dr. Ford has been sentenced to a lifetime of trauma and shame and isolation, Brett Kavanaugh is not entitled to a lifetime appointment.
This is not just Dr. Ford's fight. It's not just my fight, Anita Hill's fight. It's a fight for all survivors of every gender. It's a fight for everyone who Kavanaugh would trample on their rights. It's a fight for everybody out here, everyone in this crowd, and everyone at home watching. To Judge Kavanaugh, Jeff Flake, the president, and all those other men like them, Dr. Ford's not a scared teenager anymore, and neither am I. And we're coming for you.
On one hand, we had Dr. Ford, an incredibly credible person testifying against Brett Kavanaugh, who was simply unhinged in his testimony. He showed us, that's right, he dissembled, he lied, he misled. He showed that he was partisan. He showed that he lacked any ounce of judicial temperament, and he showed that he is simply not fit to serve on the highest court in the land.
And in Washington, D.C., and all across the country, survivors are outraged and want their senators to know that a vote to confirm Kavanaugh is a vote against the right to safe and legal abortion, a vote against those who access health care through the Affordable Care Act, and a vote to ignore survivors. Kavanaugh cannot be put into a position where he gets to determine the health and constitutional rights of women for generations.
Judge Kavanaugh's evasiveness was surpassed only by his lack of credibility. And his lack of credibility was surpassed only by his lack of judicial temperament. Judge Kavanaugh showed exactly the kind of temperament that we do not want in a justice on our nation's top court.